Well, it's been a wild ride over the last couple of seasons, but today's the day we say goodbye to St Albans City. Hello and welcome to part 25 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, like I said, we're going to resign. We're leaving. I have been offered a job somewhere else. I'll show you where I've been offered the job in due course. But first, it would be doing a disservice to St Albans if we didn't say a proper goodbye to the club. So we're just going to have a little look to see how things have been getting on since you were last with me. Spoilers, it's not been great. And then we'll meet our new team. So firstly, oh God, oh my word, it looks horrible, doesn't it? What was the last episode? Here sometime? We haven't won since. We did manage to get a draw against Billericay. That was exciting. But some of the formations we've tried to play through this time, I can't remember how many of them we switched to mid-game. 4-4-2. What a wild man. What did I do this time? There was the 4-3-3. It gets worse, though. We've got... there's a 4-3-3 again. This one... That was like an asymmetric 4-3-3 thing by the end of the game. I think we even started a bit weird this one. No, we went back to the 4-4. I mean, that was could have looked at that before we started the video, Kev. People are here to find out who you're managing next, and you're just showing them the same formation over and over again. Bottom line, though, we are not good enough for this league. 12 games in, 7 points. We're only 2 points clear from safety, but 5 points away from the Kev ratio. I don't think I'm the man to lead St Albans out of trouble. I may have had... I'm blaming this on my poor transfer policy in the summer. At least I'm leaving the club in good shape. There's plenty of money in the bank account. We're in a higher division than we were when we started. There's wage budget left. There's transfer budget left. And, I mean, there are some decent players here. If we just have a little look at what we've got, or what we're leaving behind. Why is it not setting my screen up properly? Why does it never do this? Show auto size. Oh, I can't show you potential because the game's not going to let me. Let's just squash it up like that. There we go. We can see potential now. We don't need to know about homegrown at this level anyway. They're all homegrown at this level. So there's a lot of players with a lot of good potential here. So the future is bright. There's a team that can definitely make a return to the National League next year, because I'm assuming that they're going to get relegated. There's some long contracts which could be a blessing or a curse depending on who comes in and wherever these players fit into the plans. But there's a lot of potential on 2 year contracts. So even with the likely relegation coming, then there should be a decent team to come back up again. But the problem is this. The problem is the current ability just isn't right. Rafferty Pedder is the one positive of it all. Only 18. He's been great. In a terrible team, he's been great. I might actually look to take him with me. And I mean, Bradley Clayton, we knew he was going to be a good signing. Playing in a poor team, he's still scoring a decent amount of goals as well. But other than that, I think they're probably the only two players that we've got who are conference quality. Adam Bale is out for a year because his knee exploded. So he was one of our other top players. And the rest of the team is very much... There'd be a good Conference North team, which is what it says when you look at them. If we look at Bosma, as an example, he'd be a leading player in the division below. He's not good enough for this division, though. And he's, like, with Bale injured, 4th best player in the team. We weren't good enough. So, good luck to whoever comes in. You're going to need it. But we are moving on. Probably. I just need to check what my salary is at the moment because I haven't actually looked at this. I've seen there's an offer and not really looked any further. So we're on £625 a week at the moment. And it is time to reveal the club who have made me an offer. And it is Forest Green. Forest Green Rovers, in fact, who offered me a 2-year contract on £775 a week. So it's a significant pay rise. They're in League 2. If we just have a little look at them. 22nd in League 2. So things aren't going great for them. They've got Bradley McDonough. Well, I mentioned in the summer. I mean, that puts everything into context when I said, we must be good if we've got a player who's not good enough for our team, who's gone into a team in League 2 and playing games for... Now I understand, because they're rubbish. They're a rubbish League 2 team, and Bradley McDonough's in the squad. So, not actually in the relegation zone yet, but also not had the best of starts to the season. But it's League Two. It's the opportunity to move on with the career a little bit, move up to the next level. Got to do these things, especially with there being a pay rise. Should we see if we can squeeze a little bit more money out of them even? I don't know, let's say 900 a week. Can we do not? Should have gone higher. At £900 a week, I mean, that's a significant pay rise. Yes, we're going to go to Forest Green. Finalise deal. Hit continue. And then I guess we need to do some house hunting. So Forest Green hire Chapman as manager. Kevin Chapman has confirmed. What colour is that? That's awful. Ugh. Forest Green has confirmed rumours he would leave. Forest Green? Kevin Chapman has confirmed rumours that he would leave St Albans by accepting an offer to become the new manager of Forest Green. Chapman, who turned last birthday, is reportedly looking forward to his new role and has already turned his attention to the match against Gillingham on Tuesday. That's today. We've got a match today. That's not going to be much fun. St Albans have been paid £16,000 compensation. Kevin Chapman has brought David Noble to Forest Green with him from St Albans to join his backroom team. So David Noble, he's coming with me on the journey. He's my big buddy. I might have celebrated my 38th birthday last birthday. Oh, so did Dave. He's 6 months older than me, and I'll never let you forget it. Chapman, who famously knocked Lincoln out of the FA Cup in 2019, will no doubt hope to provide similar memorable moments in stepping up to a bigger club. Absolutely, I do. Right, let's have a little look. I'd like to formally welcome you to Forest Green. The board would like to assure you that they will rely on your blah, blah, blah. It's £900 a week. That's what I'm interested in. Let's get into these meetings. So I've got to make the most of set pieces and sign young players for the first team. I mean, I'm not any good at set pieces, but I can certainly sign young players. I signed 30 last summer, Dale. Is that what you have to... I mean, look at your hair, Dale. Oh, I mean, I might grow my hair myself. I would love to learn more about the club. Yes, I want to see some journalists. Yes, a long and thingy career. Who is Scott Lindsay? He's my assistant manager, is he? I mean, he's no David Noble. All these numbers. There's 2 numbers next to all these words. I'm not used to there being 2 digits. Yes, please. Yes, do that too. Yeah, I mean, you're sending me a lot of emails here, Scott. Could we not just have a conversation? Scott, do all the training. I don't know what I'm doing. I'd like, handle all the squads, friendlies. I mean, I could probably finish this bit off camera, and I'll get back to you in a minute when we get to meet the team. Right, I've finished a long conversation with Scott. That man can do. He's going to be a problem. He can really talk. So our transfer obligations. Who is Ben White? On loan from Brighton, decent defender. So he's only here on loan, is he? How long is he on loan for? On loan until January. Why would you only do a 6-month loan? What madness is this? We're not even going to be able to extend it, are we? Can we extend it to the end of the season? Yeah, I mean, without even looking at the rest of the squad, all loans should be until the end of the season. I just don't understand otherwise. The fact that he's a 4-star player who's played every game so far, yes, of course we want him to the end of the season. So first order of business, get him back in. Injuries, I mean, Aaron Collins, a first-teamer who's out for 4 months. He's a winger, though. I've been struggling with wingers at St Albans. We don't need to get too bogged down in him. Players currently unhappy. Robbie Wilmot is unhappy. I mean, is it because you're not very good, Robbie? Is that what you're unhappy about? Your own inability to be any good at football? We're probably going to move you on. Poor old Robbie. Social feed will sort. Choose... I mean, I've not met the lads yet. I can't choose a captain. Scott, this is one thing we didn't talk about. Lindsay recommends that Seni Dieng is promoted from the post of vice captain and that Moses Makassi then replaces... Right, so who is... I mean, that's the current captain and he's all the way down there. Oh, it's not in any kind of order. Why would that not be in order? There we go. So Seni Dieng, who are you? You're a goalkeeper. Are you any good? I mean, he's our only good goalkeeper. The only other option is Bradley McDonough. Yes, you've got to be good, Senny. Yes, you can be captain. Oh, my God. I'd like to think that's me sending a subtle message to Bradley McDonough. And Moses Makassi, are you going to be playing? You're a central midfielder. Best one we've got at the club. Yeah, that's fine. You can be vice-captain. Let's warn this guy he's losing the captain. We have better options at the club. He's happy about it. We'll confirm Seni Dieng and Moses Makassi as our 2. So, Forest Green Rovers, founded in 1889, currently playing in League Two, finished in mid-table in League Two last season. Let's have a look at the... I want proof of that. How do I see the club? There we go. So, been a solid mid-table League Two team for a little while. Where has it all gone wrong then? Why are we now in relegation zone? Has there been a change of manager that's caused that? Club play home games at the New Lawn, possess average training facilities, basic youth facilities, training ground Stanley Park Sports Ground, which is also where the youth team play. Club retains a fierce rival with Gloucester City and Cheltenham Town. That's a building society, isn't it? Enjoyed success in the 2010s. So basically, they're at the highest level they've ever been, aren't they? Have Forest Green ever been above League Two? I don't think so. So let's see if we can get a promotion and become the greatest manager in the history of the football club. I'm meeting the media. I'll do that off camera because you've seen press conferences before. But this is what we want to get into, the meat of what we've got in the squad. So we've got money. Have we got money? Oh, there's money in the bank. There's money in the transfer kitty. There's money in the wage budget. I've left money, but I've arrived at money as well. I like money. So we've got plenty of... I mean, it's October, so there's not much we can do until January. But if we can steady the ship until January, and then we've got some moving and a shaking to do. An impressive heading success rate. That's handy because they want us to do set pieces. So we're good in the air and they want us to do set pieces. Create an impressive average of 8. So I don't care about current tactics. We've got wage budget. More about formation stuff. I'm not bothered about the formations they use at the moment. We can dribble well. We've got a lot of good midfielders, good defenders. We've not got much in the way of decent strikers, decent keeper. We can cross well. We're good in the air. What I'm seeing there is we haven't got any decent strikers, and that's probably where it's gone wrong. Although, I mean, slightly less positive stuff. I guess we've got the more attacking things. What are our weaknesses? Home form. We're rubbish at home at the moment. That needs fixing. Could do with more than just Senny Dang. I mean, even the game is dissing Bradley McDonough. We've only got one keeper. What about Bradley? Forget Bradley. Agreed. Could do with more than just Jan Danda, able to play on the left wing. I mean, don't tell me I'm coming into another club with no wingers. No left wingers. Great. That's a familiar problem. Not a great deal of quality depth outside the first team. That's fine. We can fix that. Rank just 22nd. So we're not scoring goals. That's the problem. We're not scoring goals. Our best player's average rating is trash. 205th best player in the division, and he's our best player. That's awful. We've got no fans and no goals, and we can't play left back. Right. Okay. So I think we're gonna continue with our counter-attacking system that we were using at St Albans. In fact, is that what I've promised them I'm going to do anyway? Where do I look for board promises? Probably under board. What are the things they're judging me on? I'm pretty sure playing defensive football was one of them. I did have an interview at Bury as well, and it might have been Bury that I promised. Club issues, no. Confidence. What is it they're judging me on? I can't remember. Oh, never mind, eh? I'm sure you lot will tell me down in the comments where to find the promises that I've got. I know they exist. I've just had the conversation. I could probably even scroll back on my inbox and see where they... Forest Green approached Chapman. I can't see my contract anymore. I really need to learn to play this game. So, introductory advice. We've already done that. We've made a captain. We're going to sort out our set-piece takers off camera before the next episode. And we've got lots of players who are out of contract. We're going to deal with them probably off camera as well. Let's actually meet the team. So, if we very quickly just slap our... I don't know. Let's do exactly what we did at St Albans for now. Stick a 4-4-2 on there. What have we got? Like they said, we've got no one on that left wing. If we have a look at the team report. Can we have a look at the team report? Squad depth. So, I mean, this is the problem. We've got no strikers. Carlton Morris is 24. He's a target man. I hate target men. And he's never scored for us anyway. So he's our best striker. Aaron Collins is 23. He's scored. So between our front two, they've got... perhaps we don't want to be playing a system that has two strikers in it. Let's very quickly slap on a second. Create new tactic. We're still going to do a direct counter-attack. But this time, let's try this one. Only one striker then. That might be a little bit safer. And Garrick. Jordan Garrick. Did I have this guy in non-league to legend last year? Is he really the best striker we've got? What have we actually got? I mean, we've got nobody. Should we try and bring try and bring what's his face in. Bradley Charlton, was that his name? I've already forgotten my St Albans players. Who was the striker that we signed who was scoring lots of goals for us, despite us being rubbish? Adam Bale, look. Oh, he's not the best player. Pedder's best player. I thought it was telling me Bale was the best player who was out for a year. Bradley Clayton, that's his name. Let's get him in January. Or at least have a look at him in January. We could probably maybe do the same with Denanga as well. Couldn't score goals in the National League, and that's my solution. Bring in those players. What else have we got? Squad depth. So if we switch this to that one, so we've not got anyone who can play up front. We've also not got a left winger. Our midfield is a bit rubbish, but we are strong defensively. I think we've just got to defend and grind our way to January, and see where we get to from there. What are the board actually looking for from us for this season? So competition performance, League 2, they want to avoid relegation. So we literally just have to defend our way towards January, and then if we can sign a couple of attacking players then and help us up to a mid-table finish, we then overachieve, which to me, that's awesome. That seems easy peasy. So tomorrow's episode, we're going to head to Gillingham. Gillingham in the league trophy. Is that not called the Checkatrade Trophy anymore? Why is that just the league trophy? When did that change? So actually we've got an experimental game that no one cares about before we have to play our first league game against Aldershot. So we've got a little bit of time to prepare and work our way around the team, but we'll do both of those in the next episode. But for today, we will leave things there. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Make sure you use that comment section to let me know what your first steps would be towards survival with Forest Green. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.